I may have just played the craziest game of Battle Royale of all time. Battle Royale in MLB The Show looks a little different than most Battle Royale game modes that you're probably used to. No, it's not a bunch of MLB baseball players fighting to the death with baseballs and bats to see who's the greatest baseball player. It looks a little different. You draft a 26-man roster of varying, attribute levels, different, diamond, gold, silver, all the way down to common level players. And your goal is to not lose twice and go 12-0. Something that has eluded me for a long time. The first 2 innings go pretty smoothly. I go 1, 2, 3 in the top of the first, and in the bottom of the first inning, I hit a pretty large home run with Juan Soto. The second inning isn't really eventful. I mean, he does get a double, but I get out of that inning, and I didn't do anything in the bottom of the second either. Something that this guy was doing all game that bothered me a little bit is something known in the MLB The Show community as bunt dancing. Bunt dancing is just spamming the bunt button over and over again to either show your frustration or to basically, at your opponent. And this was something my opponent was doing to me a lot. Among other things like pausing and holding the L trigger to make it so I had to wait to throw a pitch, this guy was trying to get under my skin. After Tommy La Stella gets on with a base hit, I had Lou Brock up to bat, but I couldn't get the double play because Lou Brock is a speedy guy. After getting Lou Brock to ground into a fielder's choice, I ended up giving up 3 straight base hits that gave this guy the lead 3-1. But after a wild pitch, I did get him to get caught up in a rundown, and I got out of the inning, and it was my turn to bat. But after flying out 2 times in a row, I was down to my last out. But on the first pitch of the at-bat, Eduardo Escobar hits an opposite field home run, and we're down 3-2. Next up, I had Miguel Sano, who ripped a single into left center field. After subbing in Stevenson for Sano to get some speed on first base, I steal second in the middle of Soto's at-bat, but then get walked with Juan Soto. With 2 outs, 2 runners on, the second pitch of the at-bat, I get Sean Murphy to hit a little blooper into left field, and that scores a run, but I also get hung out to dry, and we're going to extras. After getting him to ground out to first, I did pull in my own Daniel Bard to try to get myself out of the inning, but after giving up a base hit, this happens.
Swing and a drive, left field, way back there. And that one is out of here.
Down 6-3, I didn't think I could get any lower. But then this guy goes and bunts? You're up 3 runs in extras. This guy's really trying to pour it on, and I was a little salty. Not only does this guy bunt to get on first base, he also gimmicks the throw to second. Somehow, some way, SDS doesn't let me tag this guy out at second. And this guy was obviously pretty happy about it. He kept bunt dancing after this. And after that double to score that run that he got to second, I was still a little mad. But I decided one thing at this critical moment. I'm going to win this game. After getting Eduardo Escobar to ground out, it was my turn to bat. And to lead off the inning for me, Diamond Grady Sizemore, who on the first pitch hits a tank to right field on a perfect swing, 107 miles per hour exit velo. Oh, that felt good. After Francisco Lindor and Brandon Drury both hit singles, I got runners on first and third. In a tough at-bat, I work a walk with Brandon Loud to get bases loaded for Eduardo Escobar. And on the first pitch, I nearly end the game. And I think he got a little scared after that first pitch, so he decides to sub in another pitcher. He puts in lefty Jalen Beeks to flip Eduardo Escobar over to the other side, but what he doesn't know is I have the BR legend himself, Ryan McMahon, waiting in the wing.
1 down, and here is Ryan McMahon. This one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. Ryan McMahon leaves the yard, and they will walk it off.